Valladolid was supposed to play Barcelona, right? I mean, because I thought I was watching the first round of La Copa del Rey. What in the world was Barcelona doing today? Like, oh my god, we were bullshit. It's the third time this month where I have to come and do a match reaction saying that our team has been shit. And I don't like doing that. I don't like starting, I don't like doing anything like that. I really don't. But today Barcelona just are so far from the goals that we want to achieve. Barcelona is not going to win anything this season. We're not going to win anything this season if we play like this. Because any team that we face, they have a chance against us. We play Real Valladolid today. A team that is 15 on the table. We made them look like Champions League contenders. I mean, they had 10 shots today. Well, not on target, but still, they were creating chances after chances. They may not be as a free-flowing football, but it's how possible that we can allow them to do that, you know? Barcelona always choke teams. Yesterday I watched Barcelona versus Manchester United, the final that in Wembley. I saw that again, and that Barcelona team, they're probably laughing right now what we're doing today, because they feel just humiliating to be connected in any shape, way or form to this Barcelona team of today. If it's not the manager, then it is the players. But honestly, do you really think that it's just to blame Valverde for this? No, it really isn't. This team is... There's a problem there that is rotting, and it's really consuming every single player in our team, and it's contagious. There's a virus, and we need to get freaking rid of it. And it's just a freaking deadwood right now. We're like zombies walking on that field. We need to get rid of this squad and start a new one, and that's just what I want to see. But we cannot do it right now in midterm. We cannot do it in this season. This is a problem that has been culminating for the last, season or so. And now, I think that having Valverde here, and if you haven't watched that video, I explained it very well there, that Valverde is now our best option just to freaking die with this fire. You know, he's taking bullets after bullets after bullets, but that's the thing that's going to happen with this team. We cannot get rid of him right now, because that's not going to solve anything of our problems. This is a problem that will be fixed by next season. So we just have to hope to see that Barcelona turn up against Lyon in France on Tuesday. Hopefully they do it, because they have done it time and time again in the Champions League this season, and in La Liga they have been crap, and then they play good in the UCL. So let's see if they can do that as well this time around. But well, here for this game I have some points that I want to discuss. The very first one is, what the fuck's going on with Busquets? So slow, so clumsy, so just unfocused in this game. Before Busquets, he has always been the CDM that has the ability to think 2, 3, even 4 steps above the opposition. So due to his perhaps not being the fastest or his best physical attributes compared to other players like an N'Golo Kante, he has always been very smart, and he has always been able to get around by that, by being smarter than the opposition. But apparently that is not even what he's doing today, because he just had so many bad passes. He didn't even try, in my opinion. It looks like he was having a stroll for the park, just waiting for the game on Tuesday, and that's not the way that we are going to be able to play. Because against Lyon, even though Fekir is not going to be available, people like Amefin Sepay, someone like a Tangay Ndombele, he's going to be up your face. He's going to be pressuring you every single time and every single second. They're young players on basically the best time of their life, and they're going to be able to do it time and time again. And Valladolid, we make them look like that, So just imagine against the quality of players that we're gonna face against Lyon. It's not gonna be easy, and someone like Busquets gonna get cut off so many times. So I'm really worried to see what we're gonna do, because Busquets is undroppable. Unfortunately, it's undroppable. Right now, for me, I would drop him. I would really drop him. Put someone like Sergio Roberto in that position. Put Vidal there. Try something different, because he's been hindering our performances time and time again, and we see it. For instance, the game against Sevilla, where Arthur was constantly going back into the defense and pulling the ball there and Busquets was kind of like in the middle of the park. You can just see that Valverde is trying to push Busquets further up the field to find a space for him, and that's something that a manager and basically a team shouldn't be doing. If he's not good enough, take him out, put somebody else in that role to see if it works. And I would go as far as saying drop him, because right now he's not contributing enough for this team. And the main problem for Barcelona today was that we didn't have that midfielder, that player, like I said, Arthur. That guy was going to be able to string passes together, someone which is going to be able to change the game by the rhythm, by increasing the tempo, just making it a little bit more of a faster play. The problem with this Barcelona team, we've always said it, we are not good without the ball. Without the ball, we're miserable. We really are. We're not good coming back into our position. But if you then add to that we are not good with the ball, with possession, in possession, then we're just not going anywhere. And that's what I saw today. I saw a Barcelona team that were bad without the ball, and I saw a Barcelona team that were even worse with it. That's why I stress in my match period that Valverde should go and play with Coutinho in that midfield. You tried him in training, for freak's sake. So use him in that position, because that's what he do. He today came in and even playing as a left winger, much forward up the field, but thanks that Barcelona still had control at that point, he was able to string passes together, and that was what we were lacking. So the impact of Coutinho today was very positive. And yeah, just what, 10, 15, 20 minutes max I think he played, and he did a very good job in just what he had. Just take a look at when he entered and the movement and his involvement with Luis Suarez in the penalty, which, well, then Messi missed, and that's another different thing to talk about. When we didn't have Coutinho, there were two players that were always trying to do that. The first one, Carlos Aleñá, he was always trying, playing wonderful football, and he was making and creating good chances, like I said, like Coutinho was doing. The other one was Ousmane Dembélé. Sometimes Dembélé came into the midfield and sometimes even to like a CDM position to get the ball and just pull it up forward with his pace, his dribbling. That is what we needed. Dembélé, a left winger, was coming into the midfield for him to start the play. At 21-year-old today was the only one trying. He was going down in the midfield alongside Aleñá, Messi. They were the only ones trying to create something in this game. And that is something that is just so surprising. If you are Valverde and you're telling Dembélé to come down to the middle of the park, then you know that you're making an error, because we need another player to be able to do that rather than Dembélé, because then we're taking away responsibility from him to be able to finish those chances, and then we're just not going to be able to basically score goals. So that's a bad decision, and if Dembélé is doing that, well, good for you, because it means that he understands what the team is needing, and he's just as frustrated as Lionel Messi was today when he basically lost his cool. And I don't blame him for anything, and I don't blame him for missing the penalty, because it was just so annoying to see how Barcelona were playing, and they are nothing. Those players, they had nothing that they could do about it. One more player which I also want to add to that list is Kevin Prince Boateng. I think that even though he had that chance, I'm not trying to excuse him for that horrible miss he had 1-1 on Masip, but he was also moving, constantly making good runs, and his attitude was wonderful. He was just giving it absolutely all, and you can see that there's like a common thing between those players. Even though they're not the same age, even though they're not the same position, there are players who haven't won as much. There are players who are fresh, players who still need to add stuff to their records. And that for me is the main thing, because they have a motivation, a hunger, and this team right now, they don't have that. This Barcelona team doesn't have the hunger. Lionel Messi is gonna have it because he's always the best player in the world. Luis Suarez, today, he tried, yes, he tried. He was going good at it, but he was just so bad when he had the ball. He was really bad. At the end, I saw some whistles. I heard some whistles from the crowd at the Camp Nou at Luis Suarez with that final chance. Yeah, that's how bad he was doing today. But they are players that have hunger. The other ones, like Busquets, I didn't see it today. Jordi Alba, okay, good enough. Sergio Roberto, where's the hunger? Piqué, good in defense. He was also trying. Vermeulen, not even there. Ter Stegen, good enough. But collectively, this team, we need a catalyst. We need a thrive, a motivation that right now is not being cultivated. And honestly, guys, I'm scared. I'm actually scared. I'm scared because what are we gonna do against Lyon if we play like this? We're gonna lose like 2-0, 3-0. Today, anybody else today felt that we were playing 0-0. I felt that we were playing like it was 0-0. I swear to God, all this game, I felt like we didn't score a goal. We were playing that bad. We scored a goal, but it was so lucky. Barcelona today goes so lucky. And I'm actually, like I said, scared for that game against Lyon. Because their players, they're gonna eat us out. Because the hunger in their eyes, in their team, is just 3, 4, 5 levels above the one of Barcelona. They have garra, they have spirit, they have everything. And Barcelona right now don't have a single thing of that.